5. This is SNN, the Suncoast News Network, your local news leader.
Now in the evening edition, the governor firing back over favoritism, the new pop-up vaccine site on the Suncoast that is already causing controversy.
Plus, your next election might look a little different if you plan to vote by mail.
And rev those engines, Thunder
Vroom,
by
vroom.
the Bay is rolling back into town.
Thanks so much for joining us tonight. I'm Hallie Pilot.
And I'm Barrett Trine. Glad to have you with us. Our top story tonight, 3,000 people chosen to be vaccinated at a new state-run pop-up site in Lakewood Ranch. But that site is already raising eyebrows.
The governor, during his visit today there, threatening to stop more vaccines from coming to Manatee County. SNN's Samantha Sonner is live in the newsroom with us tonight with this growing controversy. Samantha.
Thanks, Barrett and Hallie. At the center of the drama around that site, who was chosen and how?
If Manatee County doesn't like us doing this, then we are totally fine with putting this in counties that want it. And we're totally happy to do that. So anyone that's saying that, let us know. If you want us to send to Sarasota next time.
Alice Newland says she has no complaints about extra doses coming to Manatee. She has complaints about who is eligible and that a developer was contacted before the county.
When I heard that it was being restricted to 2 area codes, when everything from the beginning has been, we have to do it this way.
Manatee County Commissioner George Cruz did have concerns that only one commissioner was consulted.
The more people we can get vaccinated, the more people we get off that pool, the better. Were there other ways of doing it? Probably. Going forward, are there going to be other ways of doing it? I would expect so.
Commissioner Vanessa Baugh did not answer questions Wednesday, but Cruz says he thinks moving forward, the lottery is the best option.
The best interest of our integrity to continue on with what we're doing and do it completely equitable with whoever's in that lottery has the same chance as the next person.
Governor DeSantis says the pop-up wasn't about targeting zip codes.
It was, we wanted to find communities that had high levels of seniors living in there. And this obviously has a high concentration. You look at all these different communities and there's a lot of senior citizens.
Alice Newland says other communities have had less access.
If you are going to spotlight and say we want to hit our most vulnerable, it would not be Lakewood Ranch.
If folks here are complaining about doing a pod, this is additional to what the county's getting. So I think most people want to have more vaccine.
Now, on top of that controversy about who was chosen for that site, the planned Manatee County run clinic at Bennett Park for Thursday and Friday had to be canceled because of shipment delays of the Moderna vaccine due to that winter storm up north. Now, the vaccine clinic at Lakewood Ranch will continue to go on. Those doses have not been affected.
So Samantha, the storm delay has been affecting a lot of vaccine sites everywhere. So why was that Lakewood Ranch one not affected? They were able to get those 3,000 doses.
Now, they were able to get those 3,000 doses because those doses are the Pfizer vaccine as opposed to the Moderna vaccine that is running at the Bennett Park site. And they have not seen as many delays getting that Pfizer vaccine to Florida.
All right, good information. Thanks, Samantha, for staying on top of that for us. We want to get now a first check of our forecast.
Here's Justin Mosley.
All right, hi again, everybody. We're looking at a much windier day of weather as we head into our Thursday. Southerly winds will blow 15 to 20 miles per hour. It's going to work to really heat us up, bring in humidity, and temperatures will soar in some cases middle and upper 80s. As we look at the satellite review, areas of low clouds and fog right along the coastline, but with these southerly winds through the afternoon hours on our Thursday here, we're going to brighten up the skies in a big way. Dew point 68. We're almost in the humid category with the air you can wear. You can see with future track a blend of sun and clouds, spotty shower chance mainly inland. Then we'll turn our attention to the north and west as we head into Friday as a cold front will near the area, bringing a decent chance for showers and thunderstorms for the last day of the work week. And morning low temperatures very mild, 69 degrees to start off. Patchy areas of fog as mentioned. Windy, warm and humid for our Thursday and high of 83 degrees. Southerly winds 15 to 20. We'll come right back and take a look at the Weather Authority's 7-day forecast in just a few minutes.
All right, thank you, Justin. Hot on the heels on Sarasota naming a new police chief, the city now has a new deputy chief. Captain Rex Trochet is the new deputy chief. He started his career with Sarasota Police in 2002, became a sergeant in 2013, lieutenant in 2017, and captain last June. He is the first Hispanic officer in the department to reach the rank of deputy chief.
I just don't represent Hispanics. I represent everybody within our circle. That's African American, that's Hispanic, that's Jewish, that's Asian, everybody. Because of my diverse background, I understand that it's all important that we all understand each other, we all communicate, and we work together.
And Trochet says he speaks a little Spanish, but plans to study the language more as he takes on this new role of deputy chief. Congratulations to him. We'll hear more from him in our next half hour of news.
Thunder by the Bay returns with no less thunder and a lot more safety measures. The 23rd annual event runs Friday through Sunday at the Sarasota Fairgrounds, featuring Molly Hatchet as the main event. But this rock and rolling weekend will not be flirting with disaster. Guests are strongly encouraged to bring their own lawn chairs and blankets for seating, as well as wearing facial coverings when social distancing is just not possible. The festival says it will offer both souvenir and disposable masks. By the way, that festival is organized by and benefits Suncoast Charities for Children, which offers funding support to facilities that provide services for children, teens, and adults with special needs.
After nearly 5 million Floridians vote by mail, state Republicans look to overhaul the system. The Herald Tribune reports a record 4.8 million Floridians cast vote by mail ballots, and now a Republican senator's proposal to overhaul that system is drawing fire from Democrats who feel the system worked wonderfully in November elections. Senator Dennis Baxley's bill sharply reducing the period that vote by mail requests would stay valid narrowly cleared the Senate's Ethics Elections Committee in a party line vote. The Ocala Republican said the measure will safeguard security. Current law, though, allows mail ballots requests to stay valid through 2 general election cycles. But Baxley's bill reduces that to 1, requiring voters to request that mail ballot no earlier than 1 calendar year before the next general election. So the request would then expire. On the 3rd day of special coverage on heart health awareness, we dive deeper into how obesity affects your heart.
SNN's Annette Gutierrez talks to a local surgeon.
I think right now everybody's focus is really on COVID. It's the biggest health issue in decades for our generation specifically. But it's also important to note you can't lose sight of the other things that are going to lead to lifelong health.
Doctors say obesity directly affects your cardiovascular health.
Even just carrying that amount of weight around makes the heart work so much harder to be able to do the things that it would normally do.
Sarasota bariatric surgeon Arun Rao says it's important to take the weight off your heart.
If you encase it in fat, and I mean literally fat, you can imagine that's just going to be a much more taxing scenario for your heart in general.
My heart is in better shape than it has ever been.
Alex Redmond overcame obesity in her late 20s after struggling with weight in her early childhood. She realized she had to make a change after she went to the gym with her ex-husband.
He put me on an exercise bike at age 28, 29, pushed the button, and left me for 7 minutes. I woke up on the floor of Gold's Gym in Palm Springs, California, with the owner standing over me. I'd passed out.
Dr. Rao says weight loss starts with hydration, diet, sleep, stress reduction, and then exercise.
It's really important to understand the scale's not always going to tell the whole story. Many times you may lose inches around your waist, but for some reason that scale's not moving.
If you're struggling, Dr. Rao offers advice.
Small changes lead to huge results down the road, so don't give up. You're going to fall off that wagon. The key is just getting back on.
In Sarasota, Annette Gutierrez, SNN, the Suncoast News Network.
Some good advice and reminders in there. And of course, before engaging in any activity that you just don't normally do, the team there at Sarasota Memorial says it's essential that you check in with your doctor to determine whether or not it is safe for you to do those things. Always a good reminder anyway, but
yes.
Some just healthy reminders that's especially in a time of pandemic, if you want to keep moving,
Yep.
Just do it in baby steps.
Yes, if you're starting from scratch, haven't gotten on an exercise bike in a while, just take it slow. Take it slow, maybe just a couple minutes.
Yeah.
Well, getting vaccines out to those who need them most.
The new plan by the president while also looking at ways to open schools safely.
And we'll leave you now with a look from our Suncoast Weather Authority Skycam over downtown. Kind of a gloomy day out there, but Justin did warn us about it, so we can't say we didn't have notice. We'll be right back.